I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the National Nuclear Users Facility. This is something that, as I say, we started with 5 million, then it became 15 million, then it became 16.6 million, and that brought in Lancaster University, which I forgot to put their logo on this slide, and then we've got 60 million, 10 million a year for 6 years to develop active facilities. We have CCFE, Culham Centre for Fusion Energy, which is growing the ability. It's very easy to get into Culham. So we can do low-level active work in Culham, straightforward. The students can walk in, they have to do suitable training, but it's not like trying to have to go to the National Nuclear Laboratory, which, because they work a lot on plutonium issues, is much more difficult to get into. So the collaboration between CCFE and the National Nuclear Laboratory is being enhanced through this as well, through shared facilities. Manchester University, Oxford University, Lancaster University are the main ones, and it's run through Imperial College. In fact, actually, there was a point it was run through my personal research grant at Imperial College, which meant I had the largest research grant at Imperial College. But unfortunately, what happens is the money comes in and the money goes out again, and none of it, the equipment is going to be based at Imperial College. Having nuclear active material facilities down in South Kensington probably would irritate the neighbours. So the money comes in, the money goes out. But it was quite amusing to have the largest grant on campus for it. There are also specific new facilities. Here's a new building. This is the Dalton Cumbria facility, where we have bought into new ion irradiation facilities, which is being funded through the NNUF project. And again, open access. Although this is a Manchester University facility, it's access to active facilities for all students from around the UK. And they have really led in this regard. And as they would tell you if they were here, they also picked the only day at which there was blue sky in Cumbria to take that particular photograph. We also have the Nuclear Advanced Manufacturing Research Centres. So this is an example of something called a catapult. And it's really an example of where people with ideas, including those from academia, can come and talk to industry colleagues and actually have the equipment necessary to look at the manufacturability. So this is bridging the TRL 3 to sort of 6 types of level. You know, it's great to have an idea, but can you actually manufacture? Is it economic to manufacture it? And the AMRC, Advanced Manufacturing Research Centre, the nuclear AMRC, is the place that people can come. The sort of equipment that universities can't afford. It's the sort of equipment, particularly, that small to medium-sized companies absolutely could not afford to use. So this government-sponsored and industry-sponsored facility is making a real difference, and especially actually to life extension type of issues. We can start to look at some of those manufacturing replacement issues here at the nuclear MRC. I also thought it was worth explaining that Rolls-Royce has sponsored 2 university technology centres in nuclear engineering, one at Imperial College and one at the University of Manchester. Tim Abraham set the one up at Manchester University, who's ex-Westinghouse, you know Tim, and in fact, Tim and I and another person who set up the agreement as well originally. If in doubt, I get Tim involved in something. And I set the one at Imperial College. And Rolls-Royce doesn't have a corporate laboratory. It takes its research activities in specific areas and puts them as units into universities. It's been doing this now for quite a long time. And you can imagine its aero engine activities in particular. It's done this not only in the UK, some of them are in Germany, United States, there's one in Singapore, 2 in Singapore, I think there's one in Korea. I can't remember, but there will be another country as well. And the directors of that come together every year in a meeting. But Rolls-Royce representatives moves in and out of the university centre using this sort of activity. It really works very well. There are no corporate laboratories as a consequence.